What's up, everybody? It's your boy Leo Rydell here from Geekly Goods to talk some Glass today, everybody. And I actually recorded this review a week ago and did about 15 minutes of a lot of ranting about the film, and sad to say, the audio was lost and I couldn't use any of that footage, everyone. None of that footage, because I didn't turn my mic on. Oh, so let's try this one more time. Glass, everybody. M. Night Shyamalan's third installment in the Unbreakable trilogy, also known as the Israel 177 trilogy, and it was disappointing. I'm just gonna be right up front and say that. It was very disappointing as a film. I didn't think it was a great ending to M. Night Shyamalan's trilogy here. Not to mention, to be completely honest, the film really does show us the mistake of connecting both Unbreakable and Split, two movies that weren't even meant to be connected. Unbreakable, great film with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, James McAvoy, who is back here, great film, great two films, but I mean, this one just was a doozy. Let me dive into it a little bit for you though. I'm just gonna start with the first act. The first act was very strong, had a great storyline. I liked where they were going with David and Kevin and having them be adversaries against each other. But to be honest, after that, things just kind of meandered. The second act took place inside of the psych ward, and it was a lot of meandering, y'all. I won't spoil too much with what actually happens there, but they're in the psych ward, and it's just a lot of messing around, like a little bit of character establishing with Kevin's personalities. Great performance by James McAvoy, but I gotta say, a lot of the pitter-pattering in the middle was very off-putting. There just wasn't a lot of plot advancement in the second act at all. And then the third act was a disappointing close to the first two. So once they finally escaped, I felt there wasn't enough movie left to give them a lot to do. And I felt like a lot of their side characters were literally crappy side characters. You had Bruce Willis's son, who was his side character, his supporting character. Didn't really do anything, to be honest. I mean, he helped him in the beginning, and then I felt like he barely helped after that. And then you also have Mr. Glass's mom, so Elijah's mom, and then you have James McAvoy. The girl from Split comes back, and there is a big reason for her to be involved. Again, I don't want to spoil too much because it's going to be a much shorter review, but guys, this was just not a great movie. Also, some of the shots in the film were absolutely ridiculous, I thought they were really badly shot. It was when Kevin and David Dunn met up and they started battling each other, but it wasn't a well choreographed battle. And I know that a lot of people have told me M. Night doesn't do great choreographed battles anyway. That's not his thing. I get it, but like, step it up a little bit for a movie that's supposed to be a superhero film. I know this is unconventional, but still, some kind of step up. David Dunn and Kevin went up against each other, and whenever they did, it was this weird close-up shot of like a first-person view of the other person. So you would get a view of James McAvoy very close, obviously from Bruce Willis's character's perspective, and they were like kind of choking each other. Like they were honestly really twirling each other around like ballerinas, to be completely honest with you. And the payoff in this film just isn't as good as the ones in Unbreakable and Split. Like those payoffs were amazing. Like you got to in Unbreakable, you were like, wow, Bruce Willis really does have powers. And at the end of Split, you figure out, wow, the Beast is real. He is gnarly. He has survived 2 shotgun shells. So you get a lot out of those payoffs. And in this one, it was sloppily executed in the end, to the point where it didn't measure up to the previous films whatsoever. A meandering middle, a pretty bad payoff, and weird shots and weird scenes make for a lazy and sloppy film. But I'll be completely honest with you, and I won't rant too long. M. Night Shyamalan is just not the director for me. Now, he really broke my heart during The Last Airbender, so ever since that movie, I've been a little bit up and down with M. Night, but again, bringing it back home, you guys, there was just some weird shots. There was very, very meandering middle piece of the plot, and the payoff just wasn't that great. So let me know what you thought. I'm sure some of you all have seen Glass already, so let us know down in the comments, guys. This has been Leo Rydell with Geekly Goods, and we'll see you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow Geekly Goods on all social media platforms, and grab something from our store. We take $1 of every purchase and donate it to arts education to keep arts in the classrooms. We'll see you next time.